Hey there, it's Dorleen. Today I'm working on another layout. This is a really fun one, kind of simple, but I really love the way it turned out. So we went to an Octoberfest that we have in our town every year. Actually, our Catholic church hosts it every year, which I think is hilarious. But so I'm doing this kind of beer themed, obviously. So I grabbed some burgundy and also this navy blue strips of paper. The burgundy are 2-inch strips, and there's going to be four 4x2 strips, and the blue is 4 1x4 strips. I'll have all this information on my blog, so if you click on the information box, there'll be a link to my blog as well as any other information you need. So basically what I'm doing is I'm stacking these, or I'm laying down these pieces of paper in alternating colors to create a border on the bottom. Now, I got this idea from a tutorial from Scrapping with Anne-Marie, and I'll have that website below as well. But it asks to do like a 1-inch strip across, and I decided to do that sticker that I just showed of the beer caps. So I have a bunch of pictures. I'm trying to figure out how the placement of all of them. Originally, I think just those two, because those were taken during the fest, but this was also the day of my husband's birthday, so I wanted to incorporate those pictures as well. But I went ahead and adhered all those strips down first before I really started trying to figure out what I was doing with the photos. Now, I had that little small wallet size one, and I ended up using that larger 4x6 picture, which I'm really glad, because it is technically his birthday, right? So I did use the print and cut option in my Cricut for the embellishments, which I was so happy I decided to do that. And I don't know why I don't do that more often. So if you are a Cricut user, I'm just curious, do you use your print and cut option? Because look at this. I went to an expo, bought some Germany paper because it had Octoberfest type of things, and thought it wasn't even what I wanted. And look at this. I ended up making my own embellishments. But anyhow, so again, there's that row of bottle caps that I talked about, which I really like the addition to all the beer stuff. Of course, you know, that's what Oktoberfest is really about: sausages, beers, pretzels, and all that good stuff. But so I'm going through my sticker sheet of, I did purchase a beer pack years ago because we had a beer themed birthday party for my husband years ago, and these are just kind of the leftovers. That's also where I got the base paper. It's just you could tell it's like suds on there, which was perfect too. I really like the rich colors of this layout, but again, I'm just kind of fiddling around with the placement. I really like the way this looks. Again, I basically have 3 4x6 photos. So I know I'm going to be using that one sticker. I know this is the general placement, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere them to the base page. Now, you'll notice as this is moving on that those pictures, well, I should say the picture I'm placing right now is the one that's going to move a little bit. But even though you see me put some light pressure on the photos, I'm really thankful that I didn't really rub it down, because I did end up pulling it up and moving it, which you'll see me do later. So originally I pulled that sticker and I put it on the paper. Then I thought, crap, I don't even know if I really want it there. So I pulled it up, put it on that parchment paper that keeps flopping around. And then I thought, nah, I'm good with where it is. And the funny thing is that is not where it ends up. But those little drinking gnomes, I mean, they're so cute. I love those. I did change the color of those because they were more of a St. Patrick's Day themed, and I didn't want green in my layout. So that's why you see one that's a navy blue, and the other is like a red, like a burgundy, as dark as I can get it. But anyhow, again, I mentioned that I changed where that sticker went. I was going to put this other beer one, and then I thought, okay, that's just a little too much beer, right? So I just changed my mind on that one. But you see over there in that upper left that I'm playing with, I love the way that looked, and I noticed there was a big gap of on that photo that I really didn't need, like at the top of my refrigerator. So I went ahead and cut another 1-inch strip from that navy blue cardstock. And by the way, the cardstock is from Cut Cardstock, and I'll have a link below as well to that website. But look at that. Cute, right? So So now I'm working over on that right angle, well, once I adhere all this down, and I did decide to put a journaling block over there with that little red gnome over there on that right side. And again, I just grabbed a piece of white cardstock that was sitting around on my desk and drew some lines. I always just use, I eyeball the straightness, which of course is not straight, but straight-ish, and make that a journaling spot over there, and added the gnome to that side. And I love the way this layout looked, like I mentioned before. I hope you agree. And if you do, make sure you hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, whatever it is you need to do. I have an Instagram account, which I'll have that information in the box. Please follow me on Instagram because I always post my pictures and my projects. But also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button for my YouTube channel because I post at least 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and the second is whatever it is I'm creating in the Command Center. And the Command Center is the name of my craft room and also the name of my blog. And these crafts can be any kind of paper crafts. Usually, if it's another paper craft, it's cards, some kind of decoration. Using my Cricut. I do Cricut only projects. I also do junk journaling, which is, I use it like an art journal. I know a lot of people have different idea on junk journals, but I won't get into that. But anyhow, like I mentioned, I made a little journaling box. I'm not going to show you that I'm drawing all these lines. I'm also going to start journaling, which again, I don't really need to film as I'm, filling in my journaling box. And I think I add, oh yeah, I do. There's a white pen, then I'll add a couple of little, oh my goodness, white pen marks on the gnomes, just to give it a little, highlights here and there. I do double check my sticker sheet and think, is there anything else I need? And then I think, no, sometimes you just don't need to overfill your scrapbooking pages. This is super cute. Like I mentioned, very simple. Not a lot going on at first glance, but when you really look at it, there's that paper banner or that strip of paper on the bottom. There's the title, which is so fun. And, there's that bottle cap border. There's the gnomes. You can't really have an ugly layout when you got cute gnomes on it, right? There's little highlights here and there. 3 photos, which I love multi-photo layouts. And, basically it's got everything you need. And I hope you agree. Like I said, please hit that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.